Hello everyone and welcome to the new video on the channel. Today's game you probably have seen for a long time ago on our channel. The video is unlisted now, but today we're going to look at the full release of this game. Obviously we are talking about the HQ's Nordic The Guild 3. Well, before we dive deep into the game, what's cool about it, where it might be better and whatever, I would like to ask you if you're subscribed to our channel, press on the notification button. This will be really very cool for us. If you like the video, press the like already, because sometimes 25% or even 50% of people who watch the video, they like it, but they forget to press the button, and it's really also important for us. Anyway, let's start. The Guild 3 became an early access kind of a hell on Steam. It was for 5 years, almost 5 years of early access for this game, and now it releases in a version 1.0. Well, what can we say? When we first reviewed an early access game almost 2 or 3 years ago, well, it wasn't the best experience. Did it change? Let's dive deep into this thing. It's the kind of a business simulation that surprises you in every way. Well, why? Because it has really something cool about it. Well, if I would mention what it is, it's something similar to Sims but in a medieval age. So, this is really kind of a surprise that the game became really better within the full release of the game, kind of role-playing and economical simulator. In the country art of the late mid-ages, near cobblestone streets, and the cities and dusty passes of outside of the walls policies are filled with the fully fuse, because everyone has strived to take their place under the sun. There your character comes in as the part of the guild tree. Here you're gonna be a real cool guy. And well, you might not be a cool guy, but anyway, you're gonna try really hard. All the game begins from the choosing of your character, creating it and whatever. The ascent to success in the beginning was the choice of game conditions. Before the game starts, we have to determine the appearance of the world, the corporate colors of the dynasty, and of course the city, and in fact the scenery, where we have to move up. From external components we smoothly pass to the practical matters. For example, the initial capital position in the society, where to start as the poor man with the couple of pennies in the pocket, or to start as the cool aristocrat that's going to really be kind of the capital guy in the country. And also, it's not all necessary to start from a social bottom and discover the fascinating world from beginning. It's actually much more fun to break through from the bottom. Instead of ruling the kingdom from the bow like in other strategies game, you would self to create yourself in the guild tree as a kind of the hard-working guy that will get up through this all the way up to the top. And this is actually super fun. And where does the step actually to power begins? That's right, in the dirt, where you're gonna sell some kind of stupid potatoes, berries, whatever, iron, whatever was popular in medieval age. Yeah, something really super important. Well, not for nowadays. Actually, well, for nowadays too. Anyway, once enough, capable people are working for my business, and for your business in the shop is making the first profits. This is the time for you to build your dynasty. You go in, and you get a lot of things. After a few compliments, your character will find a way himself to the marriage altar, and shortly after that introduced to the decadents, who are few in the game days later can help you on the market. Well, that's it. If you don't want to watch the grass in the rather beautiful game world grow you, you should play the guild tree at 4 times normal speed, as the process takes a very long time and nothing else happens, which is nice to say that you can keep a track of anything at any speed, given all the messages and events to pop up. The economical system itself turns out to be surprisingly complex at first glance, but which is the newcomer should definitely take advantage of the tutorial. This is a big recommendation from us. Take the tutorial guys and you will understand everything. It will be super easy. Once you have mastered the initial struggle with the numbers and clicking on the improvement numbers and whatever, this will be much easier for you. However, the area that can be completely ignored at the same point due to all the automated process. The wealthy game characters then look around desperately for work, but all the wedding after, there is much left for him apart from motivational speeches and election advertising, except to move up for socially by purchasing the new and then. And if he's lucky, he falls in oil, with all in one can be the local doctor. The entire life outside of the economy is very functional and does not seem immersive in any way. considering that you're supposed to be closer to the medieval events. Even the third-person perspectives doesn't change this when they visit my character at home, watch her washing herself with the medieval water. The game feels very alive thanks to the many characters, happenings, and weather effects, but hardly anything it really affects the economy in the menus or is difficult to follow. The game idea is still appeals to me, something that even thought I rarely play. The Guild tree would be the best like to. Most of the time I'm busy waiting and trying things out. You said a lot it really happens in the number leveling up. Very little it's actually automatically represented in game. If I don't have the third dream of the Bell Guild and the many of funny moments, I would probably have thrown in the towel long ago. But the game brings you really cool fun. And this is why we love games, guys. So, kind of to sum it up, in a strange way, Guild 3 is entertaining and relaxing at the same time, and yet you can still find yourself kind of the grand plan and wondering what can be done. You kind of overthink, you think it's fail, oh, and then you're pissed off. Time and time again, you realize that the game is not really that complicated. There is also real alternative for what Guild 3 offers, even if it doesn't well. But my hunger is so really cool that you wanna be a kind of the king in your own kingdom. The fixes where I didn't mention in this video, and if you want me to go down deep in what can be fixed in the game, we can go down in that. But from cool things, the game is fun and this is the most important. So I'd like to see you in the next video and comment which game next you wanna see. Ciao.